Long time no see, man. We back at it after about a week and a half? Man,
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
man,
that.
because you was out there in Houston
man,
with this nigga down here.
I had to go to Texas for work, man, and then it'd be hard because I don't know what time I'm gonna get off, so it's hard for me to schedule it. I'll be sending the messages to y'all like, "Hey, we off for the night, man. I'm stuck at work." But man, I got a chance to go out there to Houston. Hey, shout out to Houston, man. I had a good time out there at the Hood Hop. The three wheelers was out there, the slingshots, the spider, the rockers, man. It was going down.
Yeah, man. It was good
Hey,
to
that
see
boy
you,
Eddie
man. It was
West
good to
pulled up. You
it was
feel
good to
me?
see you, man. Good to see you, man.
For real, man. You know what I'm saying? We was at the what was it, Michael Watts, the Screw Record Store, man. They
Yeah.
had Friday night, they had a little flip come out and perform at the Exotic Pop. Yeah, it was going down, man. But I had a good time, man. It was good to see 80 West. He pulled up to the community, man, and seen what it was about. So I'm just trying to see if he gonna get one of these bikes too, man, so we can make it official in Houston.
Man, at some point, man, I'm gonna have to grab either one of them or a slingshot, man. I really like them slingshots, man. That's kind of more my style, man. So if I
Hey,
do hop in something, it's gonna be a slingshot, man.
I knew he was gonna say that, man. He seen him do it on the speakers all over the bike, and the white boy was killing everybody, man.
Hey, them motherfuckers is clean, boy. I seen a couple of them that's clean, but it's some Can-Ams that's clean too, though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I've seen some of those too in the past too. That you know what I mean. It's all about what your same thing you do with your whip game. You know what I mean? If you got some creativity, that's where you
yeah,
display it. You feel me? So, nah, man. But yeah, that's live though, man.
that's what's up. We got the boy Real Holler in the building, man. What's going on with you?
Out here, what I mean, I'm about to take Sacramento over. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take it over. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make y'all come back out here because I'm about to take it over. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
luck.
It's just what
Good
I'm gonna
luck.
have.
Good luck, my brother.
It's what I'm gonna have to do, you know what I mean? I have to
Tell him,
take it
boy,
over.
it ain't gonna happen, boy.
I know one thing, 80 though. I like you repping that Brooklyn though. That Brooklyn look real good on you. I like
Oh
that
man,
Brooklyn on you.
I'm a big
Big
time
New York.
Giants fan, man. So I'm a big time Giant fan, man. So whether it's old or new or current, I'm with it, man. If it's Giants, you feel me?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
heard?
yeah. But so, man, we gonna go ahead and jump into this, man. So our topic today, man, is about man, who gets a pass? Is there a double standard when it comes to interracial dating? And the reason I ask this
Mm.
question, man, is I feel like some of the black men out there, if they date outside their race, I feel like it's always a problem and an issue. Uh, I hear the talks. I hear the talking down. Oh, look at him. I don't date nobody. I don't date a man that date outside his race. All that kind of stuff. But then when I see on the flip end, I see some of my black women that date outside their race. Your Serena Williams,
Hmm.
Kamala, who was just trying to run for president. I don't
Hmm.
hear no comments about them. What's her name?
No.
Old girl that married the Prince dude with the
Eve,
red hair
Eve.
in England.
Oh yeah, and
Markle,
Eve, and Eve, yeah, yeah,
Markle.
and
Why I don't hear y'all coming out talking about them putting it down. But
Eve,
I can
Eve
only
neither. Remember
imagine
Eve? Remember Eve?
and
Eve
Edie
too.
and
Yep,
Eve
Eve too.
with that dude. Man, come
Yeah.
on. I can only imagine if
All that
when y'all
dude.
trying to vote for
Janet
Kamala,
Jackson.
I can only imagine if Barack Obama said his wife was white. I guarantee he wouldn't have had the same support. So I want to just dive into this, man. I want to talk about the double standards when it comes to interracial dating, man. But I might go ahead and start with 80 West on this one, man, and get his opinion on this.
Man, it's always gonna be a double standard, man, when it comes to anything that we got going on, man, as men as a whole. We not held to the same standards that everybody else is, especially black men. So we know that, off the rip, that's what that is. But it's crazy because the things that get applauded sometimes will only get applauded on one end. You know what I mean? And so you had the same group of women that applaud a sister getting with a white dude was the same women that was applauding Cardi B moving on to Stephon Diggs. And we see how that turned out, right? You
Mm,
know what I mean? So a lot of it is just they anything is, and this is me thinking coming from where I stand. I can't speak for the women or speak for anybody else in general, but I'm saying it's more so about trying to find something to latch on to for their benefit. And what I mean by that is when we do anything outside of fucking with them, it come along with the slander and the the criticism and things of that nature. Oh, we want a weak woman, or we can't handle a strong independent black woman. And it really don't be that. Like for me, I know I've said this several times, and I know a lot of people probably disagree when I say it, but I'm more of the person that's like, man, love will love you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, when you get caught up in trying to and to each his own. So I'm not saying if somebody has their preference, because it's all preference. It's all still based on preference. Like we said before, some people like regular burgers. Some people like cheese on their burger. You can't knock somebody if they like cheese on their burger. That's how they like their burger. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we get caught up in the situation of when we do it, it's for a lesser reason. When they do it, it's for an upgrade reason. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
It's more of that, like, okay, she had to upgrade her life, or she was tired of dealing with niggas and they bullshit. It's slander to come behind it, but we never. I don't see black men to do that, like, because we don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't bother us to see a sister with, well, it don't bother me. I can't speak for all black men, you know what I mean? But it don't bother me, because at the end of the day, that's what she chose. That's who chose her. You know what I mean? If that's what his preference and that's what her preference is, who am I to say what they doing is wrong? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really in that mindset. I don't care. Whatever somebody else doing is their business. But I think for us, when we explore outside of our race, or when we have a preference outside of our race, it's always to be devalued. It's always to be minimized. It's always because we couldn't meet a bar, or we couldn't meet a standard, so we went to that. Or we couldn't. You understand what I'm saying? And the
Yeah.
standard is always whatever those individual black women choose to hold as a standard. Because like we said, we don't always categorize everybody, because we know that that's bullshit. You know what I mean? So but when we do catch that flag, when we do catch that criticism, 9 times out of 10, it's from that same group that applauds the bullshit as well. So it's kind of give or take, man, just depending on where people stand with their own personal preference. I know a lot of people are just to the point of, why does it even matter? You know what I mean? Why does it even matter? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying, what the next person got going on shouldn't even affect you.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Real. What's your opinion on it? And why do you think that is? Why do you think there's a double standard?
All right, so so I looked up some stats. So approximately 12% of black women are in are newlyweds in interracial relationships, which is black men is about 24 to 25% more. You gotta mute yourself. It's too noisy. Um, so it's 20 to 25% more black men in interracial relationships. The
Mhm.
reason why I think here's the problem. The problem is that what we have seen on media, social media, in a lot of cases, um, which I'm not saying is true for all black women, but the problem is that's what's portrayed with black women is that black women give off masculine energy, aggressive energy, or attitude, or whatever, right? This is what they try to say about black women. This is what's portrayed in the media. So when that's portrayed, it makes them less desirable, right? Now,
Hmm.
on the flip side with black men are the most desired out of most races. So black men are desired by more ethnicities than black women are desired right? So I think
You know they don't
why
want to
this,
hear that, but it's the truth.
yeah, this is because I mean the stats show what it shows, you know what I'm saying? So what happens is that if you got something that everybody wants, right? But then you also not valuing what you have, right? It's like for instance, all the waterfront property, all the hoods, right? Like now, this is what's going on right now. All urban communities that have waterfront property are being gentrified, right? Because they're like, nah, we want this waterfront property back, right? And it's because we had some, didn't take care of it. So now, right? So this is what happened. If the narrative that keeps getting pushed by our own women, right? And not saying that it's true for all women, but if the narrative that keeps getting pushed is black men this, black men that, black men this, black men that, they ain't this, they ain't that, they ain't this, they ain't that. And now everybody else wants us. But then y'all mad because y'all not valuing the men that y'all have. Right? But then you want to get upset. So it's almost a hypocrisy, right? Because you're not valuing the men you have, but then you want to get upset when they go elsewhere. Right? Then the other thing too is that what are most men out here looking for? They're looking for soft women, right? They're looking for softer women. They want the woman that they come home, they ain't fighting, they ain't arguing, is cooking, is cleaning, it's right, is and not saying that black women don't do this, because they do. I know that they are out there, but it's not what's being portrayed in the world. It's not what's being portrayed to everybody. What we seeing on social media and media, what we seeing is a lot of black women getting in fights in restaurants over McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? The ratchetness, the ghetto, right? We're not seeing a lot of our sisters portrayed in the positive light, so they're less tired, right? And nobody, a lot of people don't want to deal with that. And this is why I feel like we having this struggle, right? But the sad part about it too is like 80 said, but when they go off and they date somebody else, they're saying that they're upgrading their life. So to say that, so that also means that you don't value your men, because if you feel that going elsewhere is upgrading your life, and this is what you're saying publicly, then right, then what we gonna do? We gonna go with if it's being thrown at us in every direction, what you think we gonna do?
Let me ask y'all this. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the show. We got our boy Get Paid on here, man.
What up, Get Paid?
I wanna
What's up, boy?
what
Hey, I want to hit what he said. When he talk about upgrade, right? Their type of upgrade is he has to have more money. You know what I'm saying? He got to be doing more for her. That's their type of upgrade. The upgrade ain't about the love he could do for her. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't say it was about the love. I didn't say it was about the love.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying. I'm saying what I'm saying. You feel me?
Right,
but I'm glad y'all talking about this though, because I had a topic, and the topic was about what is being a man consist of in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And it goes to what he a black woman, you know what I'm saying, want to always be like, gimme. You know what I'm saying? And do you feel like being in a relationship and being a man is consist of like paying for a woman gas, paying for your woman gas, or getting her hair done, her nails done? Is that Where is all this set in stone that a man should be doing all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, where is
That's the
this?
extras, man. It's the bonus if you got a man that can
I
do
know,
that.
but they running with the narrative on what a man should do,
Because they
on
keeping
what
up
being a
with
man.
us on TV.
I feel like being a man is keeping his family safe and being able to provide, but provide in another way. I want to provide for you to get your hair done. Now, my beard and my hair done. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy though, because they all run with this narrative, bro. It's the social media. The social media got these girls running wild, making them feel like, you got to understand, a female is only cute temporarily. She's only cute temporarily, bro. As soon as she get older, she's not gonna be cute. She's not gonna be attractive no more. Look at Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray was bad. She looking old now, dog. She ain't the same like she used to be when she was in Players Club. You get what I'm saying? But these females, say it again.
I said Vivica Fox too, looking terrible.
Right. So these females got to get out of their heads that they thinking like, and then the older women still want to dress young. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta dress according to how old you are. You get what I'm saying? They still want to, and then even with the pictures, they always want to turn their camera to the side. Like you gotta understand, when we was coming up, we was taking pictures from the front. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even dudes, some of us, don't get me wrong, some of us gotta look away at instead of looking at the camera, they look away, take this picture like this. You get what I'm saying? So it's different though, dog. Like he said though, man, the upgrading is a man has to be able to provide more than the last man. That's their upgrade.
No matter what.
The picture you said, I will comment on that. What I do see a lot of now is there is not a lot of front pictures. Everything got to have your ass in it now. It got to be a sideways picture. You got to be looking back at it. Everything got to something picture dealing with ass showing one way or another. Even if the ass look nasty as hell, you still try to take a picture like that.
No. If they don't have an ass, they not showing it at all.
They sit on the sink. They sit on the sink. Depressed up.
If they got titties, they taking it from the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
If they got ass, they want you to see the whole figure.
That's it. But I want to know what she say. I agree with the first part. However, I have white men after me all the time, and you might do, but for the most part, it ain't really common like that. You know what I mean?
But I will tell you, I will tell you this though. It is a lot of other ethnicities that desire black women, but a lot of the other ethnicities are taught to stay with their own and create with their own. You know what I mean? So that's where we run into a lot of that. As far as black men, we desire, but a lot of that is fetish, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's more taboo. You know what I mean? And the fact that the fact that there's things about us that they're not gonna get out of their own culture. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this: since you said taboo, how many other races of men are marrying black women?
No, you know what I think it is though.
Black men, Asian women marry black men, white women. How many other races of men are marrying black women? Not fucking.
But what I'm saying is,
but I feel you on that, but you got to think about the flip side on both ends. A lot of those men are holding on to their cultural values, and their cultural values tell them that you're gonna procreate with somebody that's gonna keep your bloodline going. You got to think about it. Our culture is the loose culture, bro. We the only ones that don't have the traditional backings and understanding. When these people come from these other countries and shit, bro, they already know which people that people want them to fuck with and who not to fuck with.
Like Indian people.
Like they come here, they know already. Like, okay, we don't fuck with them. We gonna do business with them. We stay away from them. But here's the flip side to it. As a man, the way that we proceed, the way that we go about things, the way that our swagger, our whole aura is always gonna have some type of appeal to a woman, because that's still those logistics between man and woman. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna always be more open. You gotta think about it too. A lot of black women don't have no desire to fuck with dudes outside of their race. It's more of us. It's more black men that will fuck with other women of another race than it is a black women that are willing to do the same too.
That's
So
true.
that's you got to think about that too, because there's a
That's
lot of
true.
women. A lot of women, you got to think about it. Women got standards to where they'll miss their own blessing. A dude will be a good dude, take care of business. He ain't in the streets. He go to work. He do it, but he only 5'3", so they ain't fucking with him.
But that go back to what I said. What I said, but the reason why,
you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying though?
But that goes back to what I said. The reason why Black women don't really mess with other, because even some of the other races, some of the nationalities they want Black men as well. So that's what I'm saying. With Black men are the most desired men
definitely,
in the world.
Definitely.
That's why a lot of African Caribbean women, African American women, they don't want because they also want Black men.
Yeah.
They also
I feel you on that.
You know, but I also want to say too to Shayla, I think Shayla, if I'm pronouncing it right, it also goes back to the type of Black woman you are. If you're a Black woman with an education, college, and then you're working in an environment where you got a certain shape, and you work in an environment where it's majority white, Indian, Asian, whatever, right? Because you in the business field, or you work in the corporate office. Yeah, they're desiring you but they're not desiring Shaniqua from the projects. They don't want her. They want you.
But that's the same thing with us. We ain't desiring motherfucking Amber from the trailer park neither. You know what I mean? We don't want Amber from the trailer park. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't speak for all of us too. I can some of us.
But I hear what she said. She said she only date Black men though. But at the same time, I'm gonna reverse this. Like, right? I'm married to a Black woman, but at the same time, though, I'm not gonna block my blessings. You feel me? Because it could be a white woman, Mexican woman, Puerto Rican, Dominican, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, don't block your blessings. Don't sit up here and say you're gonna just date Black men. It could be a white man that could take care of you better than a Black man can, or don't give you that attitude. You know what I mean? Because at our age, you know what I mean, like stress is a motherfucker. Nigga can't be stressing. Like around our age, we'll fuck around, pass out. Like, you feel me?
That goes back to preference, though. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like my nigga Real, like his preference is Asian. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying that he wouldn't fuck with a sister, or he wouldn't.
Because I done had it all. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. I mean, I feel you. I done been there too. So you know what I mean? It's at a certain point, it become more of a preference thing. And I think what gets minimized. I think what gets minimized a lot of the time is when a brother go outside of his race, it's because there's something particular about what he's looking for that he might not have found within his own culture, or the way that he's being treated by this other culture that he's going after. See, people don't look at the inside, they just see exterior and they taking it for face value, right? But it might have been something that she possessed that he was able to find only in her. See, and that's what it, at the end of the day, that's more important than what color somebody is. It's about how does that person compliment you? How does that person fit into your program? How does that person make you better? Because if you judging it solely off of skin tone, you already done lost. Because at the end of the day,
you know what though? A lot of these relationships be bad, right? It's bad and sour and toxic, right? But the only thing that really keeps them there, which is so crazy though, is whatever is sex. The sex. You know what I mean? That's the only thing, because you got to think about it. 90% of this of your relationship is based on sex. You know what I'm saying? The relationship could be toxic as hell, but if it's good, that's gonna make you stay there, because you don't want nobody else to touch that motherfucker, because you worried about, damn, if she go over here, she gonna be fucking that nigga like she fucked me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's playing in your head.
That's the worst niggas right there. Them is the worst.
That's what's going on.
Let's be real. We know some dudes might even been in the pen. Got a joint. You like, how he get her? He got her because you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real.
But he got you. He ain't bringing nothing else to the table.
Yeah,
right.
If I'm broke and I'm homeless, I'm gonna give him my all too.
That
You know
nigga
what I'm
fucking
saying?
foreplay.
Right.
It's different when
Need
you.
to
It's
drop
different.
100
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
It's
Get
it's
it
it's
too.
Like Ben said, if he homeless and he knocking them down the way he's supposed to knock, you ain't going nowhere. You got to keep, but you got to keep performing. You got to keep
Gotta keep
performing like
performing.
that.
it's different
Because
when
if
you
you
Yup.
ain't
fucking
performing,
performing.
because if you ain't perform like that,
For
But
real.
here's the now here's the other thing too. This is the other thing too that I feel like plays a big factor too. That we gotta talk about it. It's the sex, right? Like that plays a big factor
big
because
fact.
if you think about it, right? Another reason why a lot of other ethnicities, let's be real, is because of the urban myth, right?
It ain't
And
no
it's the
myth.
same reason. I mean, we just got to say that to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? But
Fuck the
listen,
politics.
but
They know what they
at
come.
the
They know
same
what they
time,
know what they coming for.
but at the same time, a lot of other races ain't known for that. So this is another reason why
But
a
that's
lot
why I
of black
said that's why I said it was more of a fetish too, because
okay,
for a lot of these women, they fantasize about being with us. You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Hey,
Like, I'm,
my bad.
Because
Let me cut you
because
off. We're gonna say real quick, like what Rail just said about well, you too with the fetish of the black man, right?
yeah,
There was also that saying on the opposite end too. And when I was growing up, I heard the white girls were the biggest freaks. They were doing
yeah,
everything, let you whatever.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
the black girls had the stipulation. I ain't doing it
yeah,
like that. You
yeah.
ain't
You
putting it
can't do
here.
this. You
You
can't do
ain't.
that.
It was all the
Yeah,
rules.
yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah.
The
There's no
white
hey,
girls
rules.
or whatever
and
didn't have the
listen,
rules.
Yeah,
So
and
we,
white girls
listen.
don't
I
have
don't
no
know about
rules
y'all.
though.
I was told that growing up, just from hearing
Nah,
it
but
from other people.
But
I
listen,
experienced it.
I'm gonna
I
tell
am
y'all who. But I'm gonna tell y'all who came and blew everybody out the water. Everybody, you know who came and blew everybody out the water? Latin women came and blew everybody out the water. Because Latin women have the same frame as the black women. They raised a certain way, right?
Yeah,
So they raised a certain way. They have the same frame as the black women. They raised a certain way, and they doing what the white women is doing.
Hey,
yeah,
oh, hold
yeah,
on. Hey, real. I used to say that too. They was like, because I went through a phase. I only want to date everybody. Well, because in California, Mexican.
yeah,
Well, that'd be Spanish. They said, why you want the Mexican girl so bad? I said, man, it's like 2-in-1. She gonna have a long ass hair like the white girl, but then she already got the complexion, so she ain't got a tan and be in the sun like the white girl. But then she has culture and
yeah,
family, and she
yeah,
cooked in the shape of a black woman, and she can
yeah.
go swimming and ain't got to worry about her hair. So I felt like I got 2-in-1. You know what
And
I'm
a
saying?
freak, and on top of that, she a freak.
And that
Stone
too.
cold, stone cold,
Okay, and
stone
then look,
cold,
and then
cold
imagine.
though.
So imagine me in New York, and I got Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Colombians,
Yeah,
Hondurians,
yeah, yeah.
and some of them is my complexion.
But I don't think.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I always go back to, man. Like it. Unfortunately for black men, like you said, we the most desired, but we also the most hated. So anything
Mhm.
that we do is gonna be criticized, bro. You're gonna be criticized for doing right. You're gonna be criticized for doing wrong. You're gonna be criticized for having a preference. You're gonna be criticized because you're not doing what the masses are doing. You're gonna be criticized because you're doing better than people that look like you. You're gonna be criticized by people who got more than you. This is just part of being a black man. We get criticized for every fucking thing under the goddamn sun. It
Well,
do not
80,
matter. You know what I
80,
mean?
I figured out something, and this is deep. This is deep because I figured this out. If you think about uh if you think about right, like what is it called, the human body, right? You
Mm-hmm.
think about DNA and all that, right? Here's what I've figured out, because this is why the hate runs so deep. Two black people, right? They could be as dark as you, 80. Two black people could make an albino baby,
Yeah,
right? A
yeah,
totally white, right? Totally white baby. Two white people can never make a baby as dark as you.
Yeah.
Not
As
even
dark
as
as
dark
any
as,
of us. Yeah, as
right,
dark as any of us. Yeah, yeah.
right. So the
Nigga
reason
don't
why I
use
feel like this,
nigga don't use me for the black bar, nigga.
no, what I'm saying is,
It's dark
no,
as
what
you.
I'm saying
I'm thinking
is,
the same thing.
no, no, but no, what I'm saying is, no, what I'm
I
saying
know,
is,
I'm fucking with you,
no,
nigga.
no, no. But look,
That
because
nigga
I'm
using me
saying is,
for the black
we
bar
can,
and shit.
we can all, we can make a, y'all think it's crazy.
Oh, shit.
No,
Hey,
but I'm
no,
just
real.
saying is,
Hey, 'cause you know that's the other shit we got in our culture too. The light and dark and shit, man. That's a touchy subject.
but
You know
no,
I
but
can't
here's what
get,
I'm
man.
saying is, 80 could make a
Shit.
baby, 80 could make a baby with another black woman as white as his shirt. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. No white person can make a person as black as my shirt. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, real talk.
and that's why I think that there's such a hate against us, is because we actually our power runs deeper as far as procreation.
Yeah.
We're the most dominant DNA in procreation. No matter
Definitely.
what race we get with, that
As soon as
baby
you put
gonna look.
black in it,
So, hey, let me ask you this, man. I want y'all real opinion on this, and I got another question to follow up. So I'm gonna keep it moving on this. But what you always hear the whole like when we see the draft, and then you'll see a lot of black women coming out because the athletes done brought their girlfriends on the stage, and probably I'll say about at least 7 times out of 10, it's a different race woman on his shoulder. Do you guys think there's anything to it that these athletes are choosing outside of their race,
I
or
know. I got you on this one.
what y'all feeling on that, man?
So here's what I found out, because I did some research on this, and really I'm talking about real extensive research on this. First-hand research, actually. What I found out is these colleges that these dudes are going to are predominantly white. So when you got a dude that's coming out of North Carolina, you got a dude that's coming out of Florida, these guys that you see on these podiums, they're not coming from HBCUs to where it's predominantly black. Like now, when you go to the HBCUs, them brothers is most 99% of them fuck with sisters, because that's all that's around them. So you got to think about it. When you got a guy coming from the Heisman Trophy winner was at Indiana, how many black women do you think it is for him to, even though he's not black? My point is, how many black women do you think it is for him to choose from at Indiana? How many black women you think are going to college at Indiana? Like, you understand what I'm saying, at these Power 5 schools. So what I found out is that a lot of these brothers that you see, the Saquon Barkley, these brothers, these is the girls that been around them through their whole scholar athletic career. So because you got to think about it, they either were part of the swim team, or they were part of the track team, or they were part of, they weren't just girls that they were fucking with. They were girls that were doing sports and shit as well too, in the
Right.
environment where they was at. So you got to think about it. Like when we went to school, well, I went to several schools, but when we went to school at Benz, we was out there, it was nothing but white girls and Hispanic girls. So the chances of us getting a black girl was slim to none, because it wasn't that many black girls there. So and then on the flip side to it, it wasn't that many black dudes. So they was in the candy shop with the brothers that they had to select from, because I mean, look who we was. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm glad you said it. I'm gonna let you continue. I just want to get on the point that y'all just spoke about. Now you say the school we went to, it wasn't that many black women, and I mean black girls, and weren't that many black boys.
It wasn't.
But the black boys had all the options.
We definitely did. But to be fair, the options that they had was some good options, and we know who it was. Nigga, come on, nigga. They was this. I mean, come on. The option that they had, it wasn't like they had Rockland black girl options, nigga. They had Del Paso Heights and North Holland black girl options, nigga. So you know, I'm just keeping it a buck. So they didn't see the same, you know what I mean? The ones that was really from out there, they had white boyfriends. Think about it. The black girls that went to school with us that was from out there had white boyfriends. Think about it. They didn't fuck with black dudes. No, listen, my nigga, listen. No, but listen.
It was only a couple from out there, because everybody else was with us on the bus.
That's what I'm saying. But the black girls that went to school with us that lived out there, They didn't fuck
What?
with niggas.
The
They
two of
had
them?
white boyfriends.
The two or
However
three
many
of
it was, hey, they wasn't fucking with us. They was
It
fucking
was
with
only
the white
about two
boys.
or three. I swear.
But you
It was
understand what
only
I'm
about
saying?
2 or 3.
The ones that came from out there, that live out there, that grew up out there, they didn't fuck with us. They had a white boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But obviously we had our pickings because we was, you know what I mean? But you gotta think about how we stood out. We stood out. We stood out different though.
Do y'all think there's any truth to this? When they say a black woman get with a different race of man, white man, I can't really think of no other race, but I'm just a white man.
Asian,
Do you guys
Latin,
see that black women?
Latin.
Do you guys see black women acting different when they be with a different different race of man than how they are when they with a black man? Are they more submissive when they with a different race of man? Are they more feminine when they with a different race of man than they are with black men?
I'm gonna be honest. The only type of, to be honest, the only type of black women that I've seen with white men have been, they were never hood. They were like kind of like the uppity black chicks, uppity black chicks, probably went to some school, joined a Caucasian sorority, and you know what I'm saying? Like I never really seen like I never really seen like, it's very rare you seen like a hood chick.
It's usually a square black chick that'll be with a white dude.
It's not, it wasn't like, it wasn't like a hood black chick. It was like
why do y'all think that is though? You think because you say a hood black chick, you think it's because the white boy knows she's not going to be accepted in his family and he can't bring her around? And if that's the case, you as the man, as a black man, should you accept that to bring around your family?
Well, his reason and our reason is going to be different. His reason is
I think it also has to do with accessibility. It has to do with accessibility too. Like a lot of like hoods chicks don't have access to those dudes.
Exactly. But we move differently. So I'll say this. It depends where you're from. Because culturally too has a lot to do with like where you're from plays a significant. See, like that shit is hella common on the West Coast, bro. Like on the West Coast, interracial dating is hella common as hell. But like out here, I see it. It's here, but it's not as big.
But it ain't a lot. It ain't.
It ain't a lot. I see more black families here than any place I've ever been in my life. I see more black dads, black moms with the family. I see more black families here than I've seen in any other place that I've ever been either. And it's crazy because literally when they say it's a culture shock, it really is a culture shock. So I think a lot of it has to do too with where you're from or where you grew up at. Personally, I would trade y'all. You can't trade what you don't know.
The other thing too, though, even in New York,
hold on, real. Why we skipping over that shit? Why we getting traded? What the fuck we do?
See, this is what y'all talked about at the beginning. You don't value what you got, and this is why niggas go the other way.
We get traded. We ain't said nothing wrong, and we getting traded. We ain't said nothing malicious. We ain't told not one lie or said nothing malicious. You know what I mean? See, they always want to trade. Yeah, but that's probably true.
She being honest right here.
But here's the thing. Yeah, you are. But if you portray that energy too, they don't want you neither.
But see, that all depend on where you're from, because it's a lot of dudes. It's more dudes than you probably think because you don't see it like on social media and everything else. But it's a lot of white dudes that like black women. Trust what I'm telling you. It's a lot of them.
I'm not saying, you know what I mean? I'm not. First of all, 80, that goes all the way back to, when picking cotton. You know what I'm saying? That goes all the way back to that. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
But like I said, it's a type.
Go back to that last comment.
What I'm saying is, But what I'm saying is 80. They're not going to the hood, right? They're dealing with sisters that are in that office with them, that are in the corporate office with them. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
putting
they
on
ain't
that.
getting a typical black chick.
Yeah,
Nah.
they not going to the, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what they
Yeah.
like. Even if they go to a strip club and have a good time, they're not going,
Yeah.
right? Like they
Yeah.
ain't,
I got you. I got you.
you know what
They
I'm
ain't
saying?
finding a black girl
Matter of fact,
at the club where all the black people hang out
you
at.
know what's
That's
crazy
not
though?
they giving.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all some real, and this is where I go back to what I just said. I tell you where they will grab a chick from the hood from. They'll grab a Latin chick from the hood all day. I've seen it.
Because of the cultural,
The cultural, yeah, that's right.
the cultural discipline that they come with. And that's what it boils back down to, is preference and standards. You understand what I'm saying? Because standardly, I feel the same way. If I'm gonna get me a white girl or I'm not looking for the most hood one, because I wouldn't want the most hood black girl neither. Like that's just not how niggas move. You know what I mean? So that still come a preference, and it's not even about hood. There's nothing wrong with being hood, but you can be hood, but you still got to be able to know when to be classy. You understand what I'm
No, that
saying?
part.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes we throw that term. It's a lot of good women that come from the hood. Just because you come from the hood don't mean that everything that you do symbolizes the hood. Everything you portray is hood. You can have the hood values and still know how to carry yourself appropriately. Just if shit happens to jump off, you know what I mean? That hood might come out of you, but you're not walking around displaying that on your chest like a badge of honor either. So we got to stop kind of throwing that out there, Will, too. What it is ratchet. A lot of us do not like ratchet women. I don't give a fuck how cute you are. I don't care about none of that. Your degree, none of that shit mean nothing if you ratchet. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say too, we can't just say hood, because a woman could be well educated, have her shit together. You know what I mean, the whole nine. But that don't mean she can't be ratchet. That don't mean she can't be a hoe. So it's still, you understand what I'm saying? Like we can't just put a label on it because of where somebody come from that automatically classifies them as this, right?
When
It
I
still
say
boils
hood,
down.
but when I'm saying hood, I'm saying ratchet. I'm just using, it's just, I say hood. That's what we say. I say a hood chick. I'll say a hood chick before and when I say hood, I don't mean the neighborhood. I mean the chick is ratchet. That's my term for ratchet.
I got you. No, I got you. But sometimes we have to identify those things too. You got to remember we're broadcasting to an audience, so people hear hood and they think, well, just because you're from the hood, automatically that's like profiling. Yeah. No, I got you. We on the same page, bro. But it's a lot of people that don't always, don't have that same comprehension. You feel me? So just so we being politically correct to the people.
We love what type of women? We love what type of
ratchet?
We love what type
of ratchet.
Yeah, well, I had a ratchet era.
If you say so, if you believe that, if you want to believe that.
I had a ratchet era. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? But I was doing ratchet shit too.
I never
but my ratchet is different though. I ain't talking about ratchet beating up the manager at Popeyes because you didn't get an extra honey biscuit. I ain't talking about that ratchet.
I ain't want no hood booger. I ain't never want no hood booger.
You know what I mean? But nigga, if you was in the hood,
it's a lot come with the hood booger.
How you escape? How you be in the hood and escape not never having a hood female?
Cause you know it's crazy. Cause so here's the crazy part with me,
especially in New York.
No, so let me explain. So just the same way, right? Just the same way where we went to school, we went to Roseville, right? Right. So Roseville, not hood at all, right? Not a hood school
at all,
right? Okay, so imagine that same thing for me in New York. Every school I went to was downtown. Don't get me wrong. It was like there's in my junior high, my high school, there was kids from other neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? That was from hood neighborhoods that was near the school, but it's a different it's back then. It's more of what music you was into, right? So of course, if you was into hip hop, you dealing with girls that like hip hop too, right? So you know y'all all you all like the same things. But the other thing is that my schools, because they was downtown, I didn't go to all black schools. Or my schools wasn't
Oh,
predominantly.
okay. I
You know
thought you was in the boroughs, nigga. I thought you was in the.
No,
You
I
feel me?
was.
That's why I was.
I was. I
That's
was
why.
raised in but I was raised in Harlem. But so what happened was when my father got with my first stepmother, my first stepmother had put my brother, my stepbrother, my brother, she had put him. It was this program that they started in Manhattan where they was taking kids from urban communities to schools downtown Manhattan. So downtown Manhattan. And so when my father got with her, they was like, oh, well, the boys is going to go to school together because I was 1 year older than my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they put us in this program where we went to school downtown. And our school was all the way down in the West Village, downtown Manhattan.
So
West
your
Village.
school was so you went to a diverse school.
Yeah, I went to a very diverse school, very mixed,
But
diverse.
but in the hood though, the majority of what was going on, what was it in the hood though? It was mostly like Latin or
Black and Latin. Because
So
one of my closest boys, one of my tightest, my brother. I'm his son's godfather. He's Honduran.
okay.
So in on my block, it was a mix of like Latin. It was like Puerto Rican, Honduran, Black Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
So my question
And
to you
Harlem.
is my question to you is how did you able to manage and maneuver through all of that and never got with nothing from the hood?
No, so like there was girls that like there was one girl that was like one of my first girlfriends on my block. But even her, she almost looked like back in the day, like she was like a young Vanity. Like she had that complexion, long black hair, because she was half Belize. She was half Belize or something like that. So she had the long black hair. She's light, you know what I'm saying? She was like one of the baddest on the block back in the day. Everybody wanted to get their hands on her. You know what I'm saying? But that was like my first girlfriend. But I always like the other thing too is like it also what happened with me too, my family. I got mad because my great grandfather, he was like, he had freckles, light skin with freckles, green eyes. You know what I'm saying? And then my great grandmother, she had that real island complexion. But I got cousins that all had that island look. So there was light skin, dark skin, everything. So growing up, I was like, oh, I see everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but the other thing too, my family, there was also like values in my family where like with my great grandparents, my grandmother, my grandfather, my grandmother, she lived in like a nice part of Brooklyn in a nice building with a doorman. My grandfather and my other grandmother, they lived on 23rd. They lived downtown Manhattan. So I was always exposed to a different, you know what I'm saying? But like saying, see, that's the thing too. It's like also what are you around? What are you exposed to? Because all of
that's
my
why
boys,
I was saying,
all of my boys. That's why even when I moved to California as a teenager, it wasn't nothing for me to go to Roseville because I done been around everything already. You feel what I'm saying? So like the thing about it is, like you said, 80, that's a valid point. It's what like the dudes when they go to college. It's what you
they're mostly around.
What you surrounded by, yeah. Even when I lived upstate New York is almost like Sacramento when it comes to interracial dating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
let me ask you a question, Biz. Let me ask you a question, Biz. Let me ask Biz a question real quick. Which you think is more accepted? Is it you think is more accepted that when a woman from another race gets with a black man, or when a person from another race gets with a black woman? Who do you think their family is accepted more to them having a black woman or them having a black man?
I think it's more accepted. when a lady from a different race dates a black man to be accepted to the family versus the other way around. I don't I know some white men probably don't want their daughter dating a black man. I get all that. But then because I think it's not as common to really see, if we're just going to speak on two races, black and white. If we say a white man that was to bring home a black woman to his household or to his family, I think that's less accepted than the opposite way around.
Why do you say that?
Because the same way we got stereotypes about black men, these white families have stereotypes about black women too. Again, they gonna judge them. They thinking that a black woman automatically come with an attitude, smart mouth, aggressive. You think that white woman in his household want to deal with that in case they ever was to get into it or have a disagreement? They gonna feel like, oh, I can't control her. She gonna keep it going. We keep repeating the same word over and over and over. And like, ain't no white woman want to deal with that. Not his mama, not his sisters. It's way different. Way different. You know what I'm saying? And typically, sometimes too, and then we go, but then again, it's so different because, like how y'all said, most times when a white man is getting a black woman, it's not a black woman as kind of what we might run into like that. It's gonna be, and I'm just trying to be political correct how I'm wording this right now. It's gonna be the Meghan Markle type black woman. So when I hear this black woman,
it's gonna be the Kamala Harris.
There's a difference when we say white men. I'm not talking about the white man with the gold tee that kick it with all the black dudes and got the speakers in the car. But I'm talking about, and I ain't talking about
corporate.
I'm saying like
corporate
Brad Pitt type of white boy. Y'all not getting that. So we're gonna cut that out right now. You're not, and he ain't looking at you with all the ass out. They not looking at y'all. I promise. I guarantee it. And then when I say black, now on the opposite end, when I say black men with white women, I ain't talking about the white girls that wear Jordans.
Yeah.
Like when I told you if I'm gonna date a white girl, it's gonna be a white girl. It's gonna be a white girl that I know that white man want too. Not the white girl that white man don't want. There's a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I feel you. I think a lot of that. I think a lot of the backlash comes too from people valuing shit differently too. You know what I mean? When you a man of substance, there's a certain things that you're gonna go for, and certain things you're just not gonna go for, and it don't matter what race a woman is. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just not gonna fly. You know what I mean?
No, the dad might be looking at us sideways, but the women ain't. The women is like, ooh.
No, and what I've been finding more about that just on this specific topic, a lot of those days are kind of done. And what I mean by that is that generation of the good old boys is thinning out as time is going, because it's more common now for motherfuckers to be in interracial relationships. You know what I mean? And so I think it more boils down to what type of man is he? Is he a man that's providing? Is he taking care of his family? Is he treating her right?
You know what, 80, you know what it even got to do with that with Caucasian men? You know what it got to do with? It got to do with if he's blue collar or white collar. Because if he's white collar, 9 times out of 10, you walk in there, he's scared of you. He's intimidated.
Hey, that part.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'll speak on personal experience to answer her question.
Yeah, so hey, how you doing? He may feel some type of way, but low key he's intimidated. If he's blue collar, he might add a little rough around the edges, then he might be a little more. But the thing about it is, if a dude is more blue collar, he's rough around the edges, that girl knows not to bring no black man around. She might not bring no black man around because
see that's what I'm talking about too. It also depends on where you at, because what I've come to find, especially being out here, is what's valued more is how hard of a worker you are. California don't value you on hard work, my nigga. I'm just gonna keep it real. California's about status. So as long as you look the part and you got nobody gives a fuck how hard you work in California. They don't value hard work in California. I'm just keeping it real with you. Out here, they value the motherfuckers that work at the plants, the motherfuckers that work at the refineries, the motherfuckers that get their hands dirty. Like, because it's more of that is more of a, I guess, a blue collar state as when it comes to what you understand what I'm saying. So
that's why.
So a lot of it is a lot of it is always going to be based on where you're from, because culturally has a lot to do with acceptance. And that's one thing that I learned a lot too. When I was younger, my mom used to tell me the same shit. Don't bring no don't you bring no white girl home, or no Mexican girl home, and this and that and the other. And what was crazy about it was more Hispanic girls like me, I think, than any other race that I've ever dealt with in my life. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real, that I knew about, you know what I mean, or that made it known that, you know, who was attracted to me. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of it is culturally. A lot of brothers I know out here, like I got some partners out here that I really fuck with that ain't never been with another race woman in their life. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot. I'm telling you, out here is big, but then you also got to remember why. This is a place where shit was the last school to have integration in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So racism ain't too goddamn far out from this. You know what I mean? And this is one of them states where back in the day it was racist as fuck. So I think a lot of it has to do with that. You know what I mean? Where we come from in California, it ain't no cultural guidelines. You understand what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers fuck with whoever they fuck with because it's a big ass melting pot anyway. You know what I mean? So I think it has a lot to do with where you from and where you at, how you was raised, and it's still always going to boil down to standards of preference. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they looking for somebody that's at the same level as they are. So you might work somewhere where you in an executive, or you know, you a CEO or a CFO or whatever the deal is, and you picking from what's around you on a regular basis.
Kenya, we're not saying all women from the hood. I just use how people say ratchet.
That's why I clarified it. That's exactly why I clarified it.
So we're not saying that all women from the hood. I got sisters that ain't hood at all. You know what I'm saying? Like we all raised in the same place.
That's why. That's exactly what. That's exactly why I clarified that.
I got sisters that's hood. I mean, I got sisters raised in the hood that's not hood. You know what I'm saying? So when I say hood to me is like saying ratchet. I don't really say ratchet. I just say hood shit. You know what I mean?
So, could y'all, on her question that Sheila asked earlier, if we switch that around, could y'all bring a different race girl home?
Yeah.
To y'all family? Would that be? Is that acceptable, or do y'all have a problem?
Let me rephrase that.
You mean now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my wife is Cuban, nigga. So I mean, you know,
there you go.
So I mean, you know what I mean, and my kids, half of my kids are interracial mixed. So
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Don't get me wrong. I think I could bring home anything. And this is not for everybody in my family. One of them, y'all know.
I already know what you're gonna say. I already know what you're gonna say. I already know what he's gonna say.
Y'all already know the one person. Y'all already know. I cannot bring home no Caucasian.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I already knew that.
You know one person. No.
Your cousin will hook you up with one.
Not all of my family will have something to say, but some of my family will have something to say.
Mine would too. If I, you know what I mean. But see, it also boils back down to. But it also depends on what kind of Caucasian you was bringing to the goddamn scene. You know what I'm saying? If you bring it,
Kelly, hold on, y'all. Kelly, okay, I like that question. Okay, I like that. Hey, I want your honest opinion on this, right? And matter of fact, let me go ahead and start real quick. I'm gonna answer first, and I'm gonna let y'all niggas go. Kelly, that's a good question. Knowing what we know about black men, and want us to be honest, work ethics, the way they treat women, players, etc., how to get down. Would you want your daughter to date a black guy or another race of guy, knowing what y'all know? Look, so I talk about this shit all the time. Callie, I'm gonna be 100 with you. The biggest players I know are white guys because y'all give them a pass and they slide under the radar. They the ones that get in the prostitutes. They the one that trick and give up money on the side with the wife knowing. Now, the black dude, don't get me wrong. He might be the player. He might have sex with the woman. The white guy will have sex with you, give you money, buy you things. He doing all that outside the household. You know what I mean? So that's even worse because he just took money out the house to give it to another woman. On top of the sex, y'all overlooking, y'all be
Leave it to
treating the white
biz,
guy like he
boy.
got this halo above his head. And that's why, and they know that. That's why they get away with so much. Because y'all too focused on what the black man doing. First of all, most black men ain't even got the resource that a white man got. So his plan and all the shit he probably really want to do is limited. That white boy got funds, got this,
That
got
nigga
that,
biz is
and
stupid.
can do it. That's what
No,
y'all
you
don't
right.
understand. Now, when we get into what I want a daughter to date, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with both y'all. I'm talking about my sister. I told my sister to go date outside her race. I told my sister to go marry outside her race. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did do that. There were certain things I was
But
afraid
why
of.
though?
I just
But
didn't want
why
it to
though?
happen to her. I didn't
But
want
why
her to
though?
become a single mom. I didn't want a nigga to do certain things because then now I'm gonna have to get involved. There's a lot of things that, like you said, I know. She dated an African. I had no problem with that because the African boy was in school going to be a doctor. But if we talking about American black, yeah, I told her to go date outside her race. I ain't gonna lie.
And
If I had a daughter,
see.
Well, you got kids. Go ahead, Wes. You got kids. Let you go first.
No, I was just gonna say.
You can even speak on sister. Like it don't got to be that.
No.
That's
But
real
okay.
close to you.
But I
But
still
the
got two
question is
daughters.
daughter.
But
Because
I
want
got two. I got two daughters though, and I would tell my two daughters the same thing I tell all my boys: is you like who likes you. You know what I'm saying? If they treat you right and they for you, then that's who you need to be with. I would never tell any of my kids that you got to date a specific race for me to be happy. All my kids like something different any goddamn way. So I don't care. Because I don't teach that to them. I don't teach only you know what I mean? Because life is too short. You spend your whole life trying to live up to somebody else's stipulations and never fucking be happy because you was blocking blessings thinking that it only came in one skin color or one skin tone. You be a fucking fool.
Oh, I got it.
But that's just me though. That's just me. I'm not saying that's for everybody or what it is. But if because see, when I'm thinking of the terms of a relationship, I'm thinking about a real relationship, not just who you casually encounter, flings and all that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about really locked in, building and matriculating with a family, like trying to have a family. So I don't push my kids to be with any specific race. You be with who treats you right. I don't give a damn what color they is. If they don't treat you right, they're not good for you. You understand what I'm saying? So I would tell my daughters the same thing. Don't get with somebody just because you think you have to be with somebody of that race. How does that person treat you? Because that shit is what's, at the end of the day, that's all that fucking matters. People get so caught up on statuses and skin tones and all that old bullshit and still be single. And then you wonder why you miserable and you single because, and this is for dudes too, because I know a lot of dudes. I got a homie right now that I work. He ain't really my homie associate, but I work with bruh or whatever. I used to work with old boy, right? And he can't. Every day this nigga come home complaining about his wife. He can't stand her. This is the worst shit ever. She treat him like I'm talking about every single day to the point I was like, I used to get tired of hearing this nigga talk about his relationship with her. But he had another place to vent. He couldn't vent at home. You know what I'm saying? He can't talk to her because they always arguing or whatever the deal is. But at the end of the day, he like, I'm not out to trying to seek out no other race. I don't want nothing else. This is what I got. But the nigga's unhappy. He's unhappy, bro. If you come to work every day complaining and venting about your relationship at home, nigga, you ain't happy. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't happy. You know what I mean? So I used to tell him all the time, man. I used to tell my time. Look outside of that. Once you know what I mean? If you feel that it.
Let me. Oh, hey, hold on before you go in, real. Sheila.
Well, I want to answer
it's not about not giving them credit. It was just I was telling my sister, when I say go date outside your race, that's my way of saying that it's not a problem if she do and not limiting herself to just one race. You know what I mean? If you limit yourself to one race, like Eddie said earlier in the podcast, you might be missing your blessing. You know what I'm saying?
For me,
go ahead, real.
For me, one, I wouldn't tell my daughter to just date one race because then I'd be a hypocrite. That's one. Two, I believe in humanity, period. So I always say, what if your person ain't your color? What if the person for you is not the same color as you, is not from the same excuse me, not from the same region, not from the same state, not from the same city? What if the person you desire could be in a whole nother? Because the other thing too that I think people forget is that, even like, a Dominican could catch flack from their family for bringing home a Mexican.
Yeah, definitely.
A Jamaican could catch flack for bringing home a Trinidadian. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
A Irish could catch flack for bringing home an Italian. You know what I mean? So just because the color, sometimes it's still about where you're from that people could still, have a problem. So that's why I'm like, I don't believe in none of that, because I believe in humanity. We all human. Aliens came down here right now and popped off. Now everybody human, right? So
yeah,
that's what I
that's
believe.
real shit. That's real shit though. And I think a lot of times what the problem is, and they say that a lot too. Hey, but Sheila, let me tell you something. That's why we
it's
do
some
it,
lights.
because it's pink. That's why we do it, because it's pink. You feel oh, shit.
Another man's another woman's trash is another man's treasure.
Hey, real shit. Hey,
hold on.
But no,
So I'm about to get deep right now. It's about to be, I think I'm gonna piss some people off, but it's going to, what I'm about to say. Do y'all think that another problem is that not majority, not gonna say majority, a lot of sisters are doing things to look like other races and not be true to themselves, is also why there's less, right? Because if you're doing something to look like somebody else, then when that comes off, and then you don't look like that no more, as opposed to there's not. So as far as black men, we're not out, we're being true to ourselves. We may put a little dye, but for the most part, it's the same hair texture. It's the same,
yeah.
Right?
It ain't
Like,
nothing to reveal. It ain't nothing to reveal. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
We're not changing whether dudes got dreads, dudes got a fade, whatever it is. We're staying true to ourselves as black men by not using a lot of aesthetics that black women are using.
Now, well, I will say lately though, I've been seeing a lot of these niggas with lace front fucking fades and shit. Nigga, these niggas running around here with lace front fades and shit. Nigga running around here with hey, now bullshit you not, nigga.
No,
hey,
he ain't lying.
Hey, it's niggas with lace. Hey, all them niggas ain't got hair, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. A lot of them niggas.
But here's the thing, 80. But here's the thing, 80. Even with that, it's still the same texture of their hair.
I got you. They're not going. They ain't going straighteners. They ain't going cunks.
Right. It ain't like they permanent joint.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
It's the same texture. So my thing is that part of the problem? Is that sisters ain't being true to themselves when they use all the aesthetics. They're trying to make themselves look like something else and using all the aesthetics, where black men are not using all the aesthetics and staying true to themselves.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shout out Kenya, right man. There you go.
Hey, that's real talk, Kenya. That's what it's about, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. At the end of the day, man, you gotta love who love you, man. And you gotta be with who treats you right, man. I just feel like as a black man, though, it's always gonna be a double standard no matter what we got going on, no matter what we doing. We always gonna be in the line of fire. That's why I always just suggest to my brothers, man, do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, take care of your kids, man. Don't be part of the stereotype, man. Keep your ass out of jail and keep some money in your motherfucking pocket, man, to take care of your home, man. As long as you're doing them things, man, and you doing right by your family, man, fuck everybody else. That's what I stand on. You feel what I'm saying? Like on some real life shit. You know what I mean? My biggest thing is taking care of what I created. You understand what I'm saying? Whether that be a relationship that I created or children I created or a life that I brought onto this earth. And as long as a man, you doing that, man, it don't matter what the fuck nobody else think, man. Be happy with who make you happy, man, and take care of what you create. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters, man.
But
Yep.
Sheila,
Totally agree
here's
with
the
you.
question I'm asking. But Sheila, here's the question. Yeah, you doing that, right? You have, that's your look. And much respect to you. But you got to be real about the amount of sisters that's out here with the weaves, the wigs, right?
Yeah.
That they're not, and let's be clear, it's not, I mean, let's be honest, it's not women out here with, they're not wearing weaves and wigs of their own hair texture. They're wearing weaves and wigs of other, it's Indian women's hair. You've heard, if you get
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
different color or blonde hair and shit. Ain't nobody
right.
in my family
So
got a blonde
my
hair and a
question
blonde leg
is,
on.
right. So that's why I'm posing the question is that the other part of it of that because I almost feel like in my mind, I feel like subconsciously, dudes is almost like, well, if you're trying to look, I might as well go get what you're trying to look like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, right? It's like why I'm going after you? Because when that come off, I don't know how you gonna look when that come off, right?
This nigga stupid.
And then, oh, for real. And then then let's talk about the ones that got the cheap wigs and weaves, right? That you could tell it's a weave or wig, right? It's like, well, if that's what you, and then that looks even worse, right? So now you got this on. I could tell that it's fake.
Yeah.
So my thing is, then all right, well, if you trying to wear this to look like that, why don't I just deal with the person that already looks like that ain't doing nothing? Unless I want, now, if you want the Afrocentric type and you want the right, then of course
You're gonna go for that directly.
Right.
I've honestly lately, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I have seen black women with white men, they've been natural sisters, like what's the name just described with her locks in and the whole. I've been seeing more of that. I ain't been seeing the ones with the $500, you know what I'm saying, weave, you know, with the white dude. I ain't seen that. It's been natural. Like I've been seeing natural sisters, maybe with the little mini fro or with the locks. Like the last couple of black women that I seen with white dudes, they wasn't wearing weaves. They didn't have fake ass nails. They didn't do all of that. You know what I mean? So
hey, shout out Pacific, man.
But,
hey, I like that little second
no,
part.
but here's the thing.
He said white women fix black women fix their hair.
No, wait. You know what I gotta say about that? Because they always want to throw this narrative, but they're wearing hair textures. They're wearing hair textures that match their hair texture. They're wearing. That's why we can't tell. They're not sitting here wearing. They're not wearing black women hair textures. They're wearing it's hair with their heads. So that's why we can't tell.
No.
We can't. If they put tracks in their hair, we can't tell because it's their hair texture. They're wearing their hair texture to make their hair look longer. That's not y'all hair texture.
Or to make it look fuller, or they do it to make it look fuller too.
Make it look fuller, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. See,
so that's different.
You know, me personally, I'm whatever floats, you know, a person's boat. You can't knock somebody for, you know, wanting to enhance, you know, whatever they feel makes it enhance their looks. I mean, it's no different than somebody going to the gym working out. Some people ain't gonna do that. Some people gonna pay the money to go get, you know what I mean, whatever.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. What I'm saying is, if you doing it, the point I'm making is not nothing wrong with them doing it. Do anything you want. But my point is, if you're doing it and you're looking like something else, then you can't get mad at the men for getting with who you trying to look like.
So you basically saying that when they put all that stuff in, it's to give them the effect of a different race woman, and in the meantime, no,
80,
I'm just
80,
clarifying. I'm just.
No, but I'm just saying. I know what you're saying. Are they running around here with afros in their head? Are they running around here with fake afros?
No, they're not. They're not. I'm just clear. I'm clarifying for the people because we just, you just see what the last is. So I'm just clarifying what you're saying. What you're saying basically is the enhancements that they're making are to make them look more complementary to another race as opposed to their own. And in the meantime, if we're going for what they're looking for or what they're trying to give the look to look like, you know what I mean? How can they be upset about it? I hear what you're saying. I just want to clarify what was being said. I hear what you're saying.
If you think about it, like, come on, because here's the real thing, and here's the other thing too. One, if you wear the cheap ones, it's obvious, right? But here's the other problem too. Here's the other problem too. When you take it off, am I still going to be attracted to you?
Ooh, talk about it.
Have you ever smelled one of the motherfuckers?
Smelled the whip? Nope.
Nigga.
And I ain't putting up with it.
Oh, that shit smell like hot dog water, nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'll take Jada Pickett scalp over a wig any day. I don't do
but
wigs.
You know why, 80? You know why you smelled that, 80? Because that was a chick that couldn't afford to maintain it, and she left it in for too long.
That's what
That'd be the problem.
Hey, they whatever it is, I just smelled the motherfuckers before, like, oh my goodness. But see, I don't know. I don't have that problem because my hair go right through my girl hair. Her shit nice and curly along to the motherfucker. I'm just keeping real. I don't have that problem. I just raised.
Quitty gonna say, I wouldn't agree with what y'all said. Please unpin my comment. He said exactly.
But listen, here's the thing, and this is what I'm saying. The crazy part about it is that the black men are not doing that, right? The reason why
niggas ain't going to get the Rico Suave goddamn sew in and shit on they shit. niggas ain't coming around looking like Fabio and shit with they shit.
Nah. And niggas ain't coming out with the comb over wig, nigga.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We stand true to ourselves as black men, right? Because here's the crazy part. Because if we do anything like that, oh my gosh,
who the first one that's gonna clown? Who the first ones that's gonna clown?
The sisters,
right?
Off the rip,
right?
Off the rip,
right.
But I'm a clown too, though. I'm gonna keep it real with you because if I see niggas doing that shit,
we all gonna clown.
If I see a nigga with a comb up, listen when you niggas pull up with a comb over wig on, nigga, I'm going bad, nigga. I'm going bad, nigga. You know what I mean? Just bought it and didn't have time to wash it. Hey, that might be the truth. I don't know. Whatever it is, that motherfucker smell like bong water, nigga. I'm telling you. You ever smell a bong after that motherfucker been burnt up hella much? That's what that shit smell like. Oh my goodness. Hey, them little hair rags that they be putting on over their shit, boy. That motherfucker need to be washed every night. You ain't never smelled one. Them motherfuckers.
Hey, a little less sleep, a little more action. Nigga, get out of bed an hour early, wash your hair. You know what you got to do tomorrow.
Yeah, but here's my thing too. Or at the end of the day, like, listen, it got to get to a point where our sisters got to stop taking. Wait, what she say? Go back. No, what was the other one? Maybe what?
No, I'm laughing at this one right here, nigga.
Niggas, let me get a truck.
We don't ask for that. The barber put that on you because they don't know how to line up right.
They don't know how to line up. That's on them niggas.
That's a tracer for
I ain't never got no
hair.
I ain't never got no chalk. I ain't never got no chalk on my
barber. That's what that is.
Hey, but Kenya, them niggas that's getting all that Beijing put in their shit dripping down. Yeah, that's different too.
Yeah, that's different.
Them niggas trying to hold on to something.
They draw on your head. They try to trace your line.
Yeah.
Definitely some black men.
That's what it is.
Some black. What's she saying? There's definitely some black men who what? That like women with the weaves and the wigs?
Not them stagnant.
The men that do stuff in their head. Like maybe them dudes that be having the fake dreads.
Yeah.
And the little twisted things like, oh boy, that's in jail right now. From Chicago.
Oh, Dirk,
Lil
Dirk,
Durk
yeah,
with the little twisty
yeah.
break. A lot of them dudes be having fake hair doing that.
yeah.
But let's be real too. That's a younger generation too. That's a younger, because back we wouldn't, you if you had twisted, we was cutting you up if you had fake hair back in the day.
No, you're right. That's what I said. I said the same thing, Quita.
Yeah, but here's
whatever
what I'm saying.
We only brought that up for the topic of discussion of, if we get criticized for women who look like that, then why do y'all wear the same thing too? That's always why. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sheila brought a challenge to y'all.
What's that?
Here you go, Sheila.
No dye, no dye,
No dye, no nothing.
no line up, no dye.
Sheila said we're not gonna hatfish nobody. She said, "What's going on?"
You know
We talking about weed.
So listen.
No, but it wasn't a bad thing about weaves though, because
We're not saying. I'm just saying this.
We were talking about I personally was talking about the ones that stank. I didn't, whatever to each his own. Just clean that motherfucker. Just make sure it smells good.
All I'm saying is,
and nigga don't want to be on top of you niggas smelling bong water, nigga. That's all I'm talking about. Make sure that motherfucker smell right. That's all I was saying.
Here's a question I got. Here's a question I got.
Oh shit. Oh, shit.
Here's a question I got though.
Talk.
Here's a question I got though. Y'all saying that y'all wear the weaves to enhance your beauty, right? So you saying your black ain't beautiful?
Yeah.
Are you saying your black ain't beautiful because that ain't black? So if you say y'all wear the weaves and the wigs to enhance your beauty, so your weaves and your wigs is not your traditional hair texture. So are you saying your black ain't beautiful? Because if you saying that's to enhance, you got a valid point. You got a valid point. Enhance your black beauty. You're not enhancing your black beauty. You're enhancing another look. So is your black not beautiful?
You got a point there.
That's not what you're enhancing.
Yeah, it'd be different if you was enhancing. It'd be different if you was enhancing an afro, or you know what I mean, some shit like that.
Or locks.
I got you on that.
The girls that do the fake locks and all that. I don't mind that, right? The fake locks,
not at all.
All that, right?
I don't mind what nobody do, but just don't.
That's enhancing black beauty. That's enhancing black beauty. But a lot of what they wearing, I gotta keep it real. What that picture that Callie got, that's not black beauty. That's a blonde. You got blonde streaks and all that. It's not black beauty.
You better slow down.
I'm just keeping it real.
You better slow down, nigga.
I'm just keeping it real. Because to say to enhance your beauty, you're not enhancing black beauty. You're enhancing another look.
Ain't nothing wrong with your picture to me, Callie. He said that shit, not me.
I'm just saying
make sure you cover that nigga.
I'm just saying, as far as the hair goes, I'm responding to what she said.
Here go Queen.
I do rock it. I rock it all the time. I like hats. I like hats. I like hats. You know what I'm saying? I like hats.
Back hairline. Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? This is a regular hairline right here. My hairline.
I don't think it was meant to criticize. I think it was only got brought up. You know what I'm saying? I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it got brought up.
Listen, all I'm saying is that at the end.
Hold on, real. Callie, is that your real hair? No, I'm not talking shit, because she said she can't color her hair. So she was saying it like that's her hair, but she just got a different color. That's why I'm asking. I wasn't trying to be funny, nigga. Ben's always trying to make a joke out of some shit.
No, I'm reading something over here.
Ben's always trying to make a joke out of something.
No, I'm over reading something.
Even as far, listen. What's her name? Quina? What is that? Quina. Listen, even as far as the hats go, black men made this shit look good. We made this look good. We did this. You know what I'm saying? We made this shit look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did. We did
created
grab the
this.
beer. Yeah, especially on the beer shit.
I don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
what should
listen,
say? Show them out. Show us her profile pic.
you know what I mean? I take you see, I ain't had no problem taking off my hat, but I'm just saying is we embrace but men are not doing any this is clothing, right? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with women wearing hats, but I'm not wearing a wig. I'm not dyeing my hair, right? Like I'm not.
No, we know.
Right? So it's like
you ain't putting.
But even if I dye my hair, it's still gonna be the same texture. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with women dyeing their hair. I'm saying is if you wearing weaves and wigs that look like another culture, that's the point I'm making. We're not doing anything that makes us look like another culture, like another ethnicity, another race.
I don't mind what nobody do, man. Just be true to yourself.
I don't mind what nobody do.
At the end of the day, no, I hear what you said, no, because you had a valid point, especially with the topic being what the topic was. You know what I mean? If we're gonna get criticized for stepping outside of our race, then why do a lot of women of our race try to look like the races we getting criticized for going after? I get that 100%. I mean, that makes sense. But I will say this: 2026. You know what I mean? The world has probably never seen as many interracial couples up to date, that it is now, and it's only gonna keep going. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep going. You know what I mean? Just based on the fact that people, as long as they know they got options, you know what I mean? People will always, exercise their options.
Kelly ain't answer that question. Is that your hair in that picture?
Look black. You better leave Kelly alone, man. Hey, look.
Kelly, hey, I forgot to tell you, you might have missed the last couple of episodes. Guess who live in Sacramento?
Don't have her looking for me.
Hey, Kelly ain't in New York now. He in Sacramento.
Yeah, easy to locate.
Kelly go pull up, man. What you say about my hair? Shoot. Oh, she say who? At the top of the screen, Real with the New York hat on.
First of all, I never said.
Oh no, I don't back down that Cuchillo City.
No, I'm talking our hair. This is what I'm saying. When I'm asking y'all, what I'm asking y'all is your black not beautiful? Because what I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with our hair. There's nothing wrong with our hair texture. Our hair texture is good. Society tried to make it like we got bad hair, but our hair texture is great. But no matter what your hair texture,
there's so many different type of hair textures. Like
right?
Every one of my kids got a different kind of hair texture. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is.
Oh, now you didn't say
that. What I'm saying is, the point I'm making to y'all is that the hair texture of the weaves and the wigs that y'all wearing, if it's not your hair texture, that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Kenya, stop right now. Look Indian now. Hey, nobody will get you confused with no Indian walking down the street and we was walking behind you. If you don't stop right now.
Oh shit.
You better stop, man. If we was walking behind you, you didn't turn around. We not in the police. Where they go? We're not gonna say the Indian lady walked that way. Did nobody confused?
Oh shit! Hey, man, let her live. Let her live, man. Let her live, man.
I just want to know. Listen. At the end of the day, if that's not your hair, Callie,
go back to Kenya.
If that's not your hair,
let me see something real quick.
Callie, if that's not your hair.
Oh yeah, she can pass. She can pass.
She's Seminole now, nigga. She's Seminole.
black nigga foot Indian, black foot nigga foot Indian, nigga foot Indian shit. No, hey, but she can pass for some shit though. We just fucking with your kid. You can you can pass for some shit. You know, from what I see right there. You know what I mean. But nevertheless, that's not what we talking about.
Yeah,
That
we
just
ain't talking
happened
about
to
that.
be- Yeah, we ain't, that's not what we talking about, man.
Yeah,
That's not what I'm talking
Love
about. I'm just
yourself.
saying this. I'm just saying
Y'all
this.
beautiful
Like
in your own work.
the statement she made though is enhancing your beauty, right? So all I'm saying is, okay, enhance your beauty, but are you enhancing your black beauty? That's what I'm asking you, right? Like Sheila said, she got locks and she don't wear no makeup, right? So if she got locks and her locks, whether she dyes them or not, that's still enhancing her black beauty. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what's up. And Quita, ain't nobody coming for you, girl. Calm down.
Yeah.
Rel got Quita riled up.
No,
Round up.
but
Hey, I don't care. I just don't
like
I don't like wigs, and I don't care about if y'all do hair extensions if it look natural like Tyra Banks, like and Janet Jackson, that kind.
right.
I don't want the
Exactly.
braided kind with gold clips on the end. I don't want none of that. I don't want the braids and you got to burn it at the bottom. I don't want none of that look. And then y'all been wearing the braids for so many years that done pulled y'all hairline back to the middle of y'all head. I don't want that. But if y'all want to make it look natural and your texture like Janet Jackson, Holly, and Tyra Banks, that kind extensions, I can mess with that.
Right. And that's all I'm saying. That's the point I'm making.
And I don't want no wig.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like,
but it all still boils down to preference, though. And I think that's where so many people are more infatuated by what the next move that somebody else is making. They overlooking the fact that at the end of the day, it's about preference. It's about preference. Some people are vegetarians. They're not gonna want to eat at the steakhouse. They don't eat that. That ain't what they eat. Listen, that's not their cup of tea.
Okay, so Eddie, let me ask you a question. When do you you have a preference, right? When is it that when people are telling you that it's not a good choice? At what point, right? Like, okay, right? So for example, women out here are saying, oh, I do this for myself. I ain't doing this for no man. Well, who are you trying to be with? Are you trying to be with a man? Because if men are saying this don't look good, the fake, the cheap weaves that don't look real, don't look good, right? If it doesn't look, and we saying this don't look good, my question is then who you doing? Like, what? At what point do you take that into consideration? Like, all right, if they saying this don't look good on me, or nobody likes, or
but they not doing it for the people that don't listen, man. What I didn't realize in 46 years of living,
I don't. You know what? I'm tired of that. Everybody's out here. No. Every nigga that get a haircut, every nigga that get a haircut, every nigga that get a weave, every nigga get a haircut, every woman that get a weave, everybody put on makeup, everybody dyeing their hair. You put on cologne, you brush your teeth, you wash your ass. Everybody's doing that.
They're doing that though to either make themselves feel better about themselves or to attract someone of the opposite sex.
Yes, it's to attract. If you single, it's to attract the opposite. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah,
people
let's keep it. But let's keep it a buck though. You know what I mean? The same way women feel about getting their hair done is the same way we feel about getting our hair cut. Nigga, I personally went longer than I normally go. I should have got my hair cut 2 weeks ago, but I just been chilling. I've been grinding, so I ain't really been tripping. But tomorrow when I go get my hair cut, I'm gonna be popping my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a big difference. I mean, I pop my shit regardless because I am who I am. But what I'm saying is, it's a whole different vibe after the cut. After I get my hair cut, got to get the car washed. I'm gonna, step. You know what I mean? So when you do it, a lot of times it's just for you to feel good about yourself too. So we can't judge nobody. You know what I mean?
I hear you. But anybody, listen, we know that we've all seen people out here that don't care about how they look, don't care about how they smell, don't care about what they wear. We've seen those type of people, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, because they're not interested in impressing anybody at all. So you can't tell me that any chick that goes out here and puts a weave on her head, or she doing that because she's trying to make herself look presentable in some way, some form of fashion.
But there ain't nothing wrong with that though.
It ain't nothing wrong with that, but I don't want them to act like yeah, but I don't want people to act like they're not doing it to impress people. Yes, the fuck you are. Yes, you are. You're doing it. You're doing it to impress.
Hey, Quita said we reading the comments too slow, and she said we not answering the questions that the comments coming in. So she talk about, here you go right here. This you right here, real, because you was talking about this. So I think she directed this to you.
I don't think it was ever a problem with being said. I think it still went back down to the standard and quality of women. If a woman got that weave in her hair, because you got some women who get they should stay whipped. You don't never see them looking whoops ever. You understand? Right. They can afford to keep that upgrade going. If a woman who keeps her shit in longer than necessary, maybe she don't got the funds or the means to keep her shit up like that.
And that's what I'm saying.
No, or maybe she just don't give a fuck what nobody think and feel. Case in point, I'm not getting my hair.
So that's my point. If you didn't care, you wouldn't even put in your hair. You would wear your natural hair.
Quita, here you go. I knew it was coming.
It's the black man tearing down the black woman. Who's tearing down the black woman? Oh, she must be talking about you, Rail. I ain't tearing down no black women.
So I'm tearing down.
I was trying to help y'all sisters out. I was trying to help my sisters out.
Because I love when they say this. So I'm tearing down black women because I'm telling y'all to stop wearing weaves and wigs, to stop wearing fake shit. So I'm telling y'all, I'm tearing down black women because I'm telling y'all to stop wearing fake shit.
You wrong, Real. You wrong, Real. You wrong, man. We gotta look out for our sisters, man.
Why every time we tell black, you know what's crazy? Is why every time we tell black women to be natural, we tearing them down. Weaves and wigs is not you. It's not. First of all, y'all don't even own this shit. So how am I tearing y'all down? Yeah. And Quita, I also said, yeah, the other races that are wearing it, they're wearing it, but it matches their hair texture. Y'all ain't out here wearing weaves and wigs that match your hair texture. Y'all not doing that.
I think that's what
the only time is when y'all put braids. When y'all put braids in, okay, that's black culture, braids, right? Y'all put braids in, or y'all put the real. You gotta, but that's black culture. But when you wearing straight Indian, hold on, let me finish. When you wearing straight Indian hair and that's not your hair texture, you wearing a wig with straight hair that's not you take that off and you got a whole nother hair texture. How's that tearing you down?
You got to explain this. The thing, Real. You explaining that part, but they didn't hear where that comment derived from. See, originally when you made that comment, it was based on why we get criticized for dating outside of our race with women that they're trying to basically look like by wearing the colored wigs and weaves and everything else. Right. The whole nine.
And that's the point. Right.
So you got to make sure. You got to make sure that part gets addressed, though, Real. You got to explain that because that's where it came from. So, you feel me?
Right. So when y'all out here with the lace fronts, the weaves, the wigs, lace fronts, all this bullshit, and you out here, instead of looking like Quita, you look like Maria, I'm tearing y'all down. You tearing yourself. Y'all tearing yourself down because y'all not even embracing who y'all are. You're not even embracing yourselves. Weaves and wigs, y'all embracing y'all embracing the others. Y'all not embracing yourself.
Let's answer Sheila question. Let's answer Sheila question. Do y'all do BBLs and lip filters?
I don't like BBLs either.
I'm more of a natural nigga. I want to see that thing jiggle and shake.
Listen, here's what you gotta understand.
I want that thing to shake too. But as long as that motherfucker right,
men, period, men in general,
right,
men in general men in general will take a naturally beautiful woman over a fake woman every day. Period. A man will take a beautiful natural woman, natural hair, no lashes, no night body, whatever, thick, slim, whatever. Y'all don't understand that if a man has a choice, you put two women in front of a man. One is beauty naturally, one is beauty by enhancement. That man is going for the natural, beautiful woman all day. Because he already knows once all that comes off, she ain't got none of that on already. This is her naturally.
I answered what the tarot card was.
They want us to be on these comments and keep up with the conversation with the back and forth.
Well, that's what we just asked. How was he? What was the teardown? The teardown was because you didn't hear the first part of the question, so you assumed it was malicious when the topic was being discussed. But the conversation, the topic of the podcast is why is there a double standard when it comes to dating outside of our race? You know what I mean? And what Rel was saying was basically why are we getting criticized for dating the women that y'all trying to look like? Basically, that's what he said. That's the real done it. But that's what he was saying, though. That's what he keeping it in the buck.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where it came from, Quita. But we wasn't sitting here tearing down the sisters. You know I ain't going for that.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. But
Yeah,
Quita, Kenya, well, no, Kenya was on. Kenya already told us. But Quita, Pacific, Sheila, I got a question for y'all. So when a man date outside of his race, why do black women have a problem with it? And why do y'all not y'all, but why do black women congratulate
why do they tear us down
when they date outside their race? Why is there the double standard?
Why do we get tore down? You feel what I'm saying?
Why you got tear down men?
When black
I
women
got a better
question.
I got a better question. Why every time we date outside our race, it's because we gotta want a weak bitch, or we can't handle a strong sister. Why it can't just be why it just can't be we found somebody to compliment how we operate? Why it can't be we found somebody we can grow or build with? Why it can't be because we found somebody that understands how we operate, how we get down? Why it can't be we got somebody that's compatible that makes us feel good? Why is it always a negative when a black man dates somebody outside of his race? By our own people, though.
Yeah,
that's what I want to know, especially the sisters.
Come on.
Feel free anytime, Quita.
Yeah, feel free, Quita, Pacific Valley, Kenya, Sheila, all y'all to answer that. Because I want to know. We want to know.
We want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know.
Yeah. I want y'all to type that answer as fast as y'all was going in.
Yeah, exactly. Type the answer as fast as y'all want it. The answer slow to the motherfucker right now. Yeah. What's going on?
You said we want to keep it up with the comments. Now y'all done disappeared.
Shit. But you know what it is? And honestly, what it is I don't even think they feel that. What it is they be wanting us for ourselves, but then it be fucking them up that we're not gonna deal with their bullshit. You know what I mean? And no, I'm just keeping it real with you. Mm-hmm. That's what it ends up being. You know what I mean? So it turned into, okay, now I got to find something to talk shit about. You know what I mean?
Ask you this then, Eddie, since you say that. And so when it comes to black women that do talk like that, what do you think the frustration is? Do you think it is the real reason not really that he's dating outside his race? Or do you think it really is because they might feel overlooked, rejected, or they feel like being replaced?
They felt being replaced. All of that. Everything you saying is valid. That's all valid. I mean, think about it. And 9 times out of 10, but this is the caveat to everything we're talking about, though. The women that's doing the most complaining and doing the double standard shit are the ones that don't really that are having the most time keeping the nigga in the first goddamn place. Because any woman that's comfortable in her own skin and comfortable in her own situation, she don't give a fuck about what no other dude is doing. And that's how they feeling. You know what I mean? Seeing our black kid.
I like that, Kenya. Okay.
Honest,
that's a good way to switch it.
That's honest. That's honest.
I can respect that.
Here's the crazy thing. But y'all not protecting us neither. Y'all not protecting us neither. Y'all not protecting us. Y'all not. No. Because even when the man is telling you, even when a man is telling y'all to be more natural, I ain't telling y'all nothing wrong. I ain't saying. Did I say anything about black women? Did I say anything about black women? Oh, they nappy headed. This. No, I said stop hearing the fake shit. That's what I said.
Hey, Pacific say she don't even date black dudes.
I was just going to ask that. So she don't date black dudes?
No.
Where are these white dudes that she finding? What kind of white dudes is it? Let's get in her business. Are these white dudes that got some hood swag to them, or are these white dudes that are corporate white dudes and don't be lying either?
Callie, he got a question for you. What kind of white dude is it? Or if he's white, whatever he is, what kind is it? If it's not black, like is it like a he said, well, I don't care because I wouldn't date black dudes. Well, I know we just said that. They say you wouldn't date black dudes. So outside of your race, what kind of dudes are they?
The first question we need to ask is why. Why wouldn't you date black dudes, Callie?
Yeah, why wouldn't you date a black guy?
First question we need to know. Since we on the topic of the double standards and everything else, what is your reason for? What is your reasoning for? And I guarantee you, whatever her reasoning is for is similar to the black men that turn their nose up to black women for a while. Now I feel that. I feel that.
I don't really see it though.
No, I do. I know what she means. She mean like the niggas who act like they too good, like they too good when they in the presence of a white woman, or the ones that basically disregard black women for the white woman. Like when I say disregard, I mean.
Let me be real with y'all. I don't think
put the green mask on. That's the only real we want, man.
I don't think that black men turn their nose up to black women. I think that is based on if they around certain black women, they might turn their nose up. But I feel like there's always a black woman that could turn any man's head, depending on where she's at, where she's from, what she looks like. You feel what I'm saying? But to be real, I don't think that's the case. I don't think black men. I think that if they do turn, it's because now if they are turning their nose up to black women, I feel like it's PTSD. I feel like it came from somewhere. I don't feel like they just up and just like I don't think that's the case, because majority and this is a statistic, y'all can look it up. Majority of black men that are married
are married to black women.
They're married to black women.
Yeah, they're married to black women.
So I don't think that black men are turning their nose up. I think in some cases black men are getting pushed away. To be honest with you,
in a lot of cases,
pushed away.
I think specifically what her comment though, what she was trying to say was for the black dudes who act like they're better, nose up. They shun the sisters. Say me personally, I don't really give a damn. I'm you know what I mean. And that's why when this topic comes up, I felt it on every angle, from being told as an adolescent to not do certain things, to knowing culturally what we come from, also, but what I was exposed to. You understand what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you gotta fall within your faith of what works best for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we were battered, mistreated, and cheated.
Man, every woman get cheated on. It ain't got nothing to do with no race.
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, let's be fair. If that was her only experience, then she got every right to feel the way that she feel.
Well, all she dated black.
All she dated. Oh, this is Kenya. This ain't.
Kenya.
Okay.
Kenya said she dated both.
I'm like this. Look. I just don't want to make no excuses. I don't do the pity party, and what we say, we don't do the victim Olympics.
No, but you still got to go by. You still got to go by your experience. And if you experience something,
every woman get cheated on. White men cheat all the time too.
No, but what I'm saying,
black men get. But when you say black men get tear down a lot too, what you were saying earlier, because they do protect a lot of white men. White men do the most cheating. I'm trying to tell y'all that.
No, I
Like,
get that.
Real
They got the
said the black
resources.
man is the
They got the
most
resources to
desired.
do it.
We might be
They
the
got
most desired physically. A white man is the most desired financially by any race in this world. You
Yeah,
don't
real
think
talk.
he out here cheating?
And it's not even about financial, it's about the power that come along with the privilege, the power.
Yeah, man. Like,
It's just, I get that. Most of the
real
executives
talk.
are Caucasian males. If you look at
But
most of
y'all
the
get a
corporate
white
world,
man a pass because his swag different than ours, so y'all don't think he's doing that. I'm trying
they
to tell
moving.
y'all,
I already
they be
know.
cheating the most.
I already know. Good. So I already know. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If somebody had a bad experience with a certain group of anything, right? Like, it's going to always condition you to look at that in a negative light. And like you said, the same thing on the flip side. When a white girl is with a white dude who was beating her ass or treating her fucked up or doing whatever he was doing, they pushed him to us. You know what I'm saying? They drive them to us. You know what I mean? A lot of times. You know what I mean? So you just gotta look at what the standard is and how shit is set up, man. It all depends on each individual situation. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's fucked up people on both and all races, cultures, creed, whatever is, it's fucked up people, but it's also good people. It's also good people.
I agree with that. I think everybody need to just go. Want y'all just go try something different one time. Whether you like it or you don't like it, try it. Before we start being judgmental about dating outside our race and other races of people, and these people do that, which you don't know, or the white people do this, how you know you never dated a white person, you never been around a white family, and you talking about what the white people do and what they think. Date outside y'all race one time. Get your own experience. Then come back and talk about what the white people do or the Mexican people do or whatever else you want to say. Because now you speaking and you don't know. You guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing. Like this shit don't make sense to me. And then
Yo,
y'all gonna
you know
see
it's
it ain't
crazy.
what y'all thought it was.
You know it's crazy. I have one of my boys. He's black and Haitian. His wife is Puerto Rican. Right? Been together 20 plus years. 20 plus years. Right? My other homeboy who just passed, he was Puerto Rican. My homegirl is Jamaican. I hooked him up. Rocked out to death do them part. So I'm saying till he passed. You know what I mean? Even still by his side, he developed dementia, and she was there by his side all the way through, right? And she's full Jamaican. He full Puerto Rican. I have another couple, Italian and Mexican, been together forever. Like all these people, ain't none of them coming from the same diaspora. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my boys,
especially with afros.
with afros. Thank you. God damn it.
Even a white dude, he commented and said he wanted natural. He
That's
don't
what
want that other stuff.
I told you I've been
seeing white dude.
I just told you I've been seeing more.
Shout out Johnny. Shout out Johnny.
That's what's up, Johnny. Hey, I told you lately that I've been seeing that. The white dudes I've been seeing with black women, they've been with black women that's with natural. I'm talking about natural hair, natural locks, no fake lashes, no fake nails, no none of that shit.
Even if 80, even if the hair is straight, it's their hair. But even if it's a perm, it's still their hair. It ain't none of that fake shit.
Hey, Johnny crazy. Johnny said Eddie want the red lipstick too. That nigga want a Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Johnny, boy.
That's what's up.
I'm
but
just saying,
the afro with the red lipstick. Okay.
See, it all boils back down to preference. Can't nobody knock you for your preference. You know how many people say that pizza shouldn't have pineapple on it? You know how long that's been a debate though? No, all bullshit aside.
Yeah, real talk.
It's people that really tell you it's not a pizza. It's people from Chicago, New York. I know New York.
Play that shit.
Hey, New York motherfucker will cuss you out in a minute about some pineapples on your pizza and say that's some California shit. That shit don't belong on the pizza, nigga. I promise you.
Bro, I just had it for the first time kicking it with the Mexican people. The jalapenos, it was pepperoni jalapenos. That's it.
Yeah.
I said jalapeno. No, it's good. When I taste it, it was
that shit was fire. So that's what I'm saying. So and
jalapeno.
The whole time you would have went disregarding jalapenos on your pizza, thinking it's some nasty shit until you tried it. You understand what I'm saying? until you tried it. So at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So I suggest everybody go out there and go fuck somebody of a different race one time. Just see what the experience is. Come back, let us know how y'all did. You know, go out there and knock something down of a different race. Come back and let us know how it went for you. You know what I mean? Who is that
So
for?
the thing is, it's not. So the topic is not about what bother us or bother anybody. It's about the double standard. It was mainly, why do black men that date outside their race, why does it get frowned upon and get criticized? But then when we see black women date outside their race, it's congratulated and celebrated. How come the smoke ain't the same for the black women that date outside their race that y'all put on black men?
Yeah.
How come y'all don't go to the black woman and talk shit to her for dating outside her race? When she walk in with the white man at the all black restaurant, why y'all don't look at her and frown y'all faces?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
They cheer her on. They cheer her on and say, well,
why y'all don't make her feel uncomfortable for
she
popping up with
the
dude that's outside her race? Like how y'all do if a black dude pull up with something outside his race.
That's what they gonna say.
What they gonna say?
She went and got her one.
Yeah, that's it. And you go, girl. Okay, all that shit.
Oh shit! Hey, that's just what it's always.
Oh hell no, Callie, you getting out of control. Let me take a shot to this because Callie getting out of control.
No, that's what I'm saying. See, so that might have been her specific experience though. She might
see. Look, Quita's gonna say, Quita, you gonna make us mad. Quita gonna talk about who cheer her on. Like she don't never see this. A lot of black women that date outside the race, they get congratulated. You don't never see no post knocking a black woman from dating outside her race. You never see that.
Ain't nobody say nothing to Serena Williams. Ain't nobody say nothing
Serena
to
Williams, Kamala Harris,
Kamala Harris, Janet Jackson,
Janet, who married a little Arab dude,
Mariah Carey.
All right, let's ask Quita.
But y'all see a football player get a white girl. Look at this right here. Niggas get money, they got to get the white girl.
Ask Quita, would she ever date outside of her race?
Quita, would you ever date outside your race? I'm even talking about a Puerto Rican too.
Anything else outside of black? Does she think it's possible
that?
I don't think Quita would do white, but I'm trying to see if she'll do a Puerto Rican.
Can I tell y'all what's crazy?
She don't see it.
Can I tell y'all what's crazy?
She didn't say no. She didn't say no. Don't see it.
Y'all want to hear something crazy? Because now I'm getting my reflection about to come out. You know what's crazy?
Not the reflection, nigga.
Oh hell no! Look what Pacific Bro. Before you go in, do the reflection. She said with a white black woman date outside her race because she done escaped the black man. Nigga.
You know what's crazy though?
Kelly dealing with some unhealed trauma. We and we got a group chat that you can text anytime you need some help. If you need
hey, check this out, Kelly.
If you need some help,
we got our Patreon $20. We taught you offline. You know
we'll count.
You know what's crazy though?
We do offline counseling for $20 an hour. So
you know what black women ain't complaining? Attractive black women ain't complaining. The chicks that look like the chicks that look like Maya or Khalees or any Felicia Rashad, the women that look the attractive black women, the natural attractive black women ain't complaining.
Quita, you got a type. See, there you go. You just described a whole vibe for you. That's your whole fantasy vibe. That's what they be thinking about us. That's the same shit they be thinking about us. I appreciate your honesty, Quita.
They're not complaining.
No, I appreciate her honesty.
You know why they're not complaining?
Shout out Johnny. That's what 80 West said earlier. Shout out Johnny.
Yeah, because that's what it's about, man. This shit was.
That's what I said too. It's about humanity. I believe in humanity. I'm just saying this. My issue is, I feel like if you're out here complaining, but you wearing aesthetics to look like something else, or you doing anything to look like something else, and you complaining about it, you being a hypocrite. That's my stance on it. That's all I'm saying. You can't be complaining. You wearing aesthetics. You wearing things. You changing your look to look like something else. You changing your look to look like something else, and then you complaining about black men dating other races. You being a hypocrite.
Kelly,
That's
you do
hypocritical.
the Kelly,
That's
you do
being
the sex talk.
hypocritical.
You do the sex talk online. That's what
Kelly,
she do.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, are you in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
That's what
She in
she
a
do, man.
relationship,
In a relationship.
and her man is white.
I don't know. I just know she's not allowed to come on our podcast because I invited her 8 times and she can't come on.
Her man,
The white dude get mad. I think he white. I don't know what he is.
Hey,
I'm
she
just talking
listening.
shit.
She listening to somebody there. Shit, you
She
can't
listen to
knock.
somebody. She
Hey.
can't never come on.
He got it right, man. He got it right. Hey, but at the end of the day, man, hey, I stand on that. That's what it is with me. Y'all date whoever y'all want to date, man. Love who you want to love, man.
You said you don't date black men.
Don't. That is what she said, man. That's
what you said, Callie.
We talking about, y'all know how that go. Hey, hey, enjoy what's meant for you to be enjoyed. Love who you're supposed to love, man. Love who love you. Don't get caught up in these stereotypes, man. Life is too short to be worried about, all the bullshit. You know what I mean? Just be with the person that makes you feel good. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, man. All that other shit is politics. You know what I mean? If you feel that you only could date within your race, then you do that. If you feel you could date outside of that, you do what you can, man.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
No, and that's what I say. Say date who you date. I just don't want to. I'm just tired of people, coming at people for who they want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Be with whoever makes you happy, but also don't be a hypocrite about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be now. If you out here and you natural and then you feeling like, but also too, let's be real. Don't be unattractive complaining about this too, because if you just unattractive, nobody's dealing with you because you're just unattractive. It ain't got nothing to do with race at this point. Some people are just unattractive and then they're complaining because nobody's dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, if
tell Quita
I'm
we're gonna
just
get
like,
man, we're gonna get Quita on the next show.
I'm just like, don't be out here with out here looking like Maria and Jessica. You out here looking like Maria and Jessica, and then mad that black men are dating other races. That's
what it is. Hey, but yeah, man, like y'all both said, man, we're gonna stand on everything we said, and we ain't gonna waver away from it like y'all doing. But anyways, Quita, come on the next show. 80 West said, come on here. We'll probably be back on Wednesday. So come on, don't run and don't hide. Pacific Cali, you should come on too, man. I don't care where you gotta go. Sneak in the garage, bathroom, say your stomach hurt. Turn the shower water on so they can't hear you talking. Do something.
We need some help.
Yeah, man. Let us know. Come on here.
Sheila, so unattractive people need to understand this. If nobody tries to holler at you, if nobody ever DMs you, nobody ever try to get with you, or the person that tried to get with you is unattractive themselves, and you looking at them like I'm not, then that's what unattractive
is. And that's it.
That's it. But hey, man, I think we at the end of the show right now, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. Shout out to that boy Rail. Shout out to that boy 80 West, man. Hey, everybody in the comments, I enjoy y'all comments, man, to make the show go and flow. What you was saying, Rail?
What? Oh no, I'm shouting out on the other side.
Oh, he doing something else, y'all. Ignore him. That boy got Tourette's sometime, man. Don't pay attention up there. He doing something else.
I got my live going.
Hey, Pacific Cali said, Rail, where you at, bro? She really trying to pull up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Don't worry about it. Don't run down on me. Don't try to beat me up. Don't try to run down on me. She gonna pull out the thing on me. Nah, I'm good. Nah.
She got to come see you about them comments, nigga.
I know she gonna come see Brother Collins. I want no smoke. I want no. And you got a husband? No. You can't
But
even
yeah,
come on
man.
the. You can't even come on the panel. I ain't even trying to.
Hey, Pacific Cali. Hey, I'm gonna come to Sac soon, so we can link up because I still gotta introduce you to my one boy out there that do all the marketing stuff. So we'll make that happen. You know what I mean? Now Pacific Cali though, real she cool. She cool the motherfucker, man. For real.
Nah. I'm in.
Like good people. She good people to have, you know what I'm saying? Trust me. But
No doubt.
yeah, we're gonna be
No
out
doubt.
there, man. Shout out to Real 80 West for pulling up, coming on the show tonight. Everybody in the comments, thank y'all for coming on and comment and making the conversation go back and forth, man. I enjoyed tonight, and we'll be back on Wednesday.
For sure.
You're ready.
All right, y'all.
Yo, what up, Jeff? Good.
If you ain't heard about it, then you must not be knowing. It's another episode of the realest shit going. Look, if you ain't heard about it, then you must not be knowing. It's another episode of the realest shit going. Freddie Benz, reflection of legend at 80 West. Yo, welcome to the realest podcast you'd have never heard. Pay attention, boys, game inside every word. I try and tell them take notes, but they never learn. It's all facts, no cap. Let's talk about how your man think you solid, but you cheating on him. Throw the pussy at us and wonder why we don't even want it. You put your nose in people's business and be speaking on it. Drive around in something rented, acting like you own it. We ran off on the plug and ain't bring no money back. You ain't ballin', bro, you never seen 100 racks. You be at your man, baby mama house with honey packs. Sniffing lines, mixing coke with the honey jack. Boy, you better stop lying. You're not gonna ever be as real as us. Stop trying. That's just the way it is. Suck it up and stop crying. We get the bag 4 ways, no stop sign. Snitches got taps on their phone, that's a hotline. Acting like you 6'2" when you 5'9". Couldn't find a recipe you like until you try mine. If you ain't on the field for real, stay on the sideline. Suckers try to treat you like a bitch with the price. Charging like they try and get rich overnight. Knowing they never sat first class on a flight. Talking like they tough, but they never wanna fight. I turn shit into gold when I get my hands on it. You tricking paper on a bitch, throwing fans on her. Showed up to the game and took it over like I planned on it. Look, if I said it, then I mean it and I stand on it. Fact.